What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, hold on. Cameras. Oh. Hey, everybody. Hey. Hope everybody had a great week. Happy Friday to you all. Let's get this party started. Mm. Oh. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's get started. My gums are sore. Hey, let me say hi to the people as you guys are coming in. Hey. Hey, Corey, Miss Sharon. Hey, Spiderweb, Tracy. Hey, Sheila. Angela. Hello. Hey, Amber. Katora. Cross Country Cruiser. Hey, my love. Hey, L Love. Hey. Sharice Woods. Mimi. What's up, Ebs? Did I get everybody? Hey. Abby, I need to get better, don't I, about using my group chat. Let y'all know when I'm going live. I'm sorry. I got to do better. Y'all, I can't find my AirPods. It is frustrating me. I had them on Sunday. I know they came back with me from Philadelphia. That I know. I know they came back with me from Philadelphia. And I know that they're in the house because I can see the percentage, how much percent I have on them. So I've been looking for them. That's why I got distracted. I got a little distracted because they're none of the usual places. They're not in my purse. They're not in the usual suspect places. So when I get off of here, because I'm not gonna be able to rest until I know where my AirPods are. Hey, Sly Sylvia, really be get your salt water ready for your sore gums. Oh, I went to my acupuncture appointment today, and my acupuncturist put clove um essential oil on it, and I went to CVS to try to get some because I don't have any clove. I have like lavender and peppermint. I have grapefruit. I don't have any clove essential oil. And because it worked, like it numbed, it felt like amber. What's that stuff they put on your gums? You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like. But then it numbed it, and it felt really good. But it has definitely worn off. Um, it has worn off, and so I think I'm going. I can ping them like I do my phone. I hope because last night I only had like 68%. That's how I know they in the house. There's a little thing popped up on my phone to tell me how much percentage I had left on them, so I know they're in the house. I just don't know where they are in the house, but I'll find them. Like I said, the fact that they're in the house, I'm good. I just gotta find them. But I can now that I know I can ping them, then I will. Yeah, clove oil. Yeah, it did. It worked really well. And I stopped at the So what I'm gonna probably do tomorrow is go to like somewhere like a natural store or something and get me some because they had essential oil at CVS. They just didn't have clove. So I'm gonna go somewhere that like I'm fairly certain has them. I'll do that tomorrow. But baby, my gums are sore. Hey, y'all. Hey. So but if you're ever looking for a natural remedy for your gums, clove oil, it absolutely works. I can stand on that. She put a little bit on she put some on a cotton ball and I press it on my gums for not even that long. And my appointment was at 1 o'clock. Well, let's say it was closer to 2 because we did that at the end of my appointment. Um and it just sort of wore off like within the last hour. So, like if I had found some today and I'd put a little bit more, I probably would be good. But neither here nor there. Hey, Miss Carter, what's up, Sweet Pea? Hey, Nap Queen. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey. Um, let's get into some things, child. Look, a whole lot of stuff that went down in the last couple of days since I've been down here talking to the people, honey. I was trying to get some reviews out. My power went out. It's been an interesting situation. Y'all know when I know I'm going out of town, y'all know I normally try to leave y'all with at least one video a day, something that's going to drop. So I've been trying to get that done and schedule stuff out. So when I'm not here week after next, y'all will have some stuff. I got my oil from an old drugstore, like the ones I grab. Oh, the little hole in the wall drugstores. Ooh. Yeah, honey. Child. Rinse with salt water. Yeah, I remember when we was kids, your mama used to always tell you to rinse with salt water, honey. Yeah, I got my. I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna move on because I know y'all don't care about all this. But I've been wearing my Invisalign. So this is my last Invisalign tray. I'm done with the Invisalign. I went Wednesday to get my scan done for my retainer because now all I have to do is wear my retainer at night. And what happened was I have to wear these last trays until my retainer gets here so they don't shift too much. And if you ever wore Invisalign, they call them, well, my doctor called them buttons or whatever on your teeth in certain places strategically to help, I guess, push your teeth the way they need the Invisalign to push your teeth. So he took all of those off. Which I feel like he should have waited till my retainer got here to take them off, but who am I to tell somebody how to do their job? But he took them off, and so now my trays don't fit the same way because they don't have those buttons to sort of hold them in place. So that's why my gum is sore, because this side of the Invisalign is digging down into my gum at a different angle. So that's why it hurts. Hey Xavier, Deborah said try gargling. Okay, I'm gonna do that. When I get off of here, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna gargle. I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna gargle in some salt water. Hey, Mr. Willie Brown. So anyway, that's what's going on. That's why my gums are sore. And I'm just like, it makes me not want to wear them, but I know I need to wear them because if I don't, by the time my retainer get here, my teeth would have shifted and then it'll be a whole nother situation. So anyway, but that's what it is, you guys. I hope everybody had a good week. I had a good week. This was really my first week since my vacation, since summer vacation started, that I wasn't taking a class, or I didn't have to go out of town, or I mean, I did stuff during the day, like I ran errands and went to the gym and stuff like that. But I was able to just relax this week, and I hadn't been able to do that. So, that was an enjoyable week for me. All right, please hit the like button as you guys come in. Come on in, take a seat. It's 100 people in the room. Come on in and take a seat. We still have a few more seats down in the front row. Come on, we got some good seats. If you confused or you need some assistance, you can see any other mods in the room. El Teddy might be in the bushes. I don't know. He might be on his way out of town somewhere this weekend, child. But Ebby is here. You can always get some assistance from her. Okay. Come on down. Your week was rough. Oh no, L Love. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, real talk. You one of my boo things. I'm sorry to hear that you had a bad week, my love. Y'all come on down front. L Love, you know what's gonna make you feel better? Go on over there to the Hallmark Channel and catch you one of these Christmas movies. It's the last week for Christmas in July. Go on down there and catch you one of these good Christmas movies. It'll make you feel better, I promise. Y'all know how I feel about my Christmas and July's. Y'all know how I feel about my Hallmark. And there's been a lot of movies I haven't seen. I felt like I had seen all of the ones. There's some that I like. Can you do a video about your Invisalign experience? What you want to know? I mean, it really wasn't much of an experience. I mean, what you want? I can tell you what you want to know. I need to find a picture of the before and after because, baby, I will say this. I recommend it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I felt like it was affordable. I know my orthodontist did payment arrangements. I'm trying to remember, but it was affordable. For my follow-up visits, like I didn't have to pay co-pays or nothing like that. And they told me it would be a year, and it's been a year. Like, I started last June, and this is my last tray. So it's been a year. And I have about 3 or 4 other friends who did Invisalign, and none of us have anything bad to say about it. At least I know I don't. And when I know they don't either. We've all enjoyed our Invisalign experience. But ask me some specific questions, I'll answer. I mean, I don't know about doing a whole video. I don't know if I have enough to say about it. But yeah. I can do it. I just don't have a whole lot to say. There you go, L Love. That's right. Okay, self-care, not selfish. Yeah, I can do a video. You asked, were they super painful? Did you have your moles done in the office? Um, Super painful, I think it's relative. I think it depends on what your pain threshold is. I did this the other day and it worked. Let me see if it'll work this time. To get it to refocus. Oh, it did work again. Okay. I think super painful is relative. Were they painful? Yes. Um, Super painful. I would not say super painful. Um, the first, in the beginning, like whenever you changed your trays, like that first, I would say 24 to 48 hours. Yeah, but I wouldn't say super painful. It wasn't unbearable pain. Mm-mm. The beginning was, just like anything else. The beginning, the beginning was the hardest. Hmm. And yes, I did them in they didn't do molds. My orthodontist did like a 3D scan. He put this thing in my mouth and he just did like a 3D scan of my mouth, and that's what they sent off. We didn't do actual molds. Mm-mm. Really, B, I know you have a lot on your plate, but if you can find the time during the summer to have your teacher union friends to do an interview, that would be great. My little cousin is a teacher and tired. Just wondering if you are going to review the survival of the thickest. Well, hello, beautiful people. Y'all, we gotta get to this stuff. The answer is I don't know. I saw the trailer. I don't really know if it's something that will hold my attention. Um, I don't know, Leah. The best answer I can give you right now is I don't know. I'm not gonna say no because with this writer strike and this actor strike, child, but you need my take. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know. The best I can tell you is I don't know. Let's get to the shot. We got a lot on our plate today. But y'all know this is a tribe meeting. Y'all know I'll be checking in. So we got to check in with the people. Child, where do we even want to start, honey? We got so much going on here. Oh, I don't know if I answered your question, Lauren. Over on the teacher project, we kind of on summer break, and that's on me, not on El Teddy. I just been so busy since school let out, but we're gonna get back on track. Yeah, we definitely can do interviews with teacher union people. Send me some specific questions that you want me to ask or you want information on. I worked for the union. I might be able to answer some questions. All right, let's go. What do we want to talk about? Child, they done got a search warrant. Okay, Abby said I'm watching it now and it's not good. I'm struggling to go back and finish it. Yeah, the trailer didn't make me want to watch it. Honestly. The trailer, that's just not my thing. That's not my type of entertainment. That type of comedy, it just doesn't really do it for me. So that's why I say I'm not gonna commit to it. I don't even know if it's something I would watch, Leah, to be honest with you. But, you know. So they done got a search warrant to go down to search the house of the father of the suspect who allegedly unalived Tupac. Now listen. I'm all here for solving cases. I'm all here for solving, especially, somebody like a Tupac who we are very, most of us were hurt when we lost him. I'm here for all of that. I just want to know what they were looking for. I just want to know what they was looking for. Is this the same house? This man been living in this house since the 20 years ago that Tupac was unalive? That's how long this man been living in this house? I don't know. I mean, what they looking for? I know that cold cases, get solved all the time, and they find all kinds of forensic DNA evidence, forensic evidence, weapons, all of that. So, baby, if they clearly had, in order for them to get a search warrant, they were able to convince the judge that there was something there. So clearly, there's some reliable information. I just want to know what they was looking for. That's it. You know, I thought we all figured out it was Diddy. What the hell y'all barging in people's houses for? That got rid of Tupac? Child, that wasn't Diddy. You mean Biggie? That wasn't Diddy that got rid of Tupac. At least not in my opinion. I mean, none of us know. But I don't think it was Diddy. Yeah, I don't think it was Diddy. Yeah. Now I know that people think Diddy had something to do with Biggie. But I feel like I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I know people always want to find a conspiracy theory and stuff, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I've looked at documentaries, I've looked at this, and I've looked at that, and I honestly think that Tupac's situation was a retaliation to what happened. You know, we know it was the allegedly the guy, it was gang related. They had that fight in the middle of the casino, and literally right after that fight, Tupac and Suge are driving down the Vegas Strip, and I honestly felt like that was in retaliation. Like I honestly feel like that it was just strictly a situation where you mess with somebody, you hurt his ego, you embarrassed him. He was connected, he was gang connected, and they came back for retribution. Like, let's remember the time that we were in. Let's remember, the mindset of that time. I never thought it was nothing deeper than that. Like, hey, Wanda, like I know that people were looking for this big, oh, Suge had something to do with it. Listen, I don't even think Suge was dumb enough to order a drive-by while he's in the car. Like, I don't even think Suge was that dumb. He might have been, but I don't think so. Like, I feel like if Suge was gonna set it up, he would have made sure he wasn't in the car, or he would have set up as he was walking away from the car, something like that. But for him to literally be sitting right there next to Tupac, and I know that, well, he only got grazed in the head. Do you understand how much of a sharpshooter somebody has to be that specific, where they shoot you but they only graze the top of your head in a literal drive-by? Like, I don't know. And I listen, I have watched the documentaries and I've heard all the conspiracy theories. That is just my 2 cents. I don't think it was any deeper than that. I think they embarrassed that man. They beat that man up in the middle of the damn MGM casino in front of all these people. His little feelings got hurt. His little pride got hurt. He went and got his little posse. They rounded him up and they came looking for them, and they found y'all on Las Vegas Strip. That's just what I think. Now, again, I know right now, Orlando's uncle has been giving interviews and wrote a book. Child, these people be doing too much. Just go sit down somewhere. They be doing too much. But anyway, and again, I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. That's just, and I know right now, my opinion don't mean a lot. Coming off of this Cardi Russell situation, I know a lot of y'all side-eye me, but that's just my opinion, Now Biggie, you might be able to convince me of some conspiracies with the Biggie thing, but Tupac, yeah. They said it was at his wife's house. Okay. So anyway, we'll see what ends up happening with that, child. We will see what ends up happening with that. Oh, that's another emoji I can drop, y'all. Remind me. Let me write it down. Abby, remind me when I need 16 more members, and I can do some more membership emojis. But Black Girl Magic, because we talk about Black Girl Magic a lot. That could be a good one to add for the members when we start talking about Black Girl Magic. Because I got some Black Girl Magic to give y'all today. I got some Black Girl Magic to drop on y'all today. I was trying to wait for my niece to get here. Niece, are you here? Drop down. If you hear Niece, drop down. I'm gonna give her a few more minutes to get in here. Let me talk about a few more things, and then we're gonna come back to the Black Girl Magic. It looks like Nene Leakes may have cut her son off. We know that actually, we found out that her son, Bryce was arrested July the 1st. So he was arrested July the 1st, and we found out earlier this week that he actually used his brother's name, and the police, they said all of his early booking information had his brother's name on it until they realized that it wasn't him, yada yada yada. Well, we found out that when he went to court, he couldn't even afford an attorney, and he was using a public defender. So it sounds like Nene is like, yes, I'm done with you and your shenanigans. I told you guys the other night that, from my understanding, Nene has done a lot to support him and help him. She's bought him, well, I ain't gonna say she bought these places. I'm gonna say she rented places. She rented a townhouse for him. She rented a house for him. I ain't gonna say she bought them. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't, but neither here nor there. She provided places for him to live. She paid his child support. She bought him cars, numerous cars, luxury cars. And it sounds like she just said, listen, I'm done. And sometimes that is what they need. Sometimes I think as a family, we always want to be there. We want to help, but the reality is, when you're dealing with an addiction, if you have any chance of help, you have to reach your own rock bottom. Now, your rock bottom might not look like everybody else's rock bottom. I have a family member who was on drugs and in and out of jail, and literally the day his daughter was born, he has been an upstanding citizen. Like, literally, that was his rock bottom. His rock bottom was watching his daughter be born, worrying about whether his daughter was going to be addicted to drugs because her mama was a drug addict, right? Worrying about her fighting for her life, and that literally sobered him up. And he never, and when I say he is sober, he is sober. He might have a drink every once in a while, but he does not participate in any narcotics. He has not been, well, I ain't gonna say he ain't been back to jail, but it wasn't for drugs. And, well, see, I'm telling too much of my family business. But he wasn't using drugs. But literally that was his rock bottom, right? For other people, their rock bottom might have to be being homeless on the street, right? Everybody has a different rock bottom. And if her son is struggling with an addiction, and even if he's not struggling with an addiction, even if he is just used to his mama always cleaning up his messes, maybe that's what he needs. Maybe he needs to understand, look, because the reality is he put his brother in danger. And I don't think Nene's choosing one over the other, but I also think, if this is the case, but I also think Nene is like, look, I can't, like, sometimes you cross lines. Yeah, it's Bryce and oh shoot. It's Bryce. Yeah, both of them start with a B. It's Bryce. Thank you, Miss Parker. Oh Lord. What's that boy name? Brent. Bryce and Brent. Thank you. See, look, everybody telling me now. It's Bryce and Brent. So yeah. Their names are very similar. Bryce and Brent. Yeah. So I mean, I ain't mad at Nene. I ain't mad at Nene. Listen, everybody has their own rock bottom, and everybody has their own level of, I'm done. Even as a mom, we have to, I say I'm not a mom, but you have to draw the line. Because you keep making excuses, you keep bailing them out, and in most cases, I ain't gonna say every single case, there's exceptions to the rule, but in most cases, all that does is continue to embolden the behavior. So, let's see here. The YNW Melly trial looks like it might be going to a mistrial. Last I heard, the jury, what they hadn't come up with a decision, and the judge said if they don't come to a decision soon, that he will declare a mistrial. I have not watched every single day of this trial. I've been following over on Pam's channel and following her commentary on it. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If I were on that jury, I don't think I could. I don't think I could find guilty based on what the prosecution presented. I don't know if I could find him guilty, especially since they're trying to give him the death penalty. I certainly would not be comfortable giving him the death penalty. I don't feel like the prosecution proved their case. Now, if it is declared a mistrial, I think the prosecution will definitely, I think they will handle it differently. But if I were on that jury, based on what I have observed, I don't think I could come up with guilty. I just don't think I'd be able to sleep at night with that. You know what I'm saying? The case is going to be like that Menendez brothers. Maybe. The Melly trial. The Melly trial was YW. What I just say his name was? YNW. And if like they tried to say that he was a part of a gang, they weren't able to. They showed text messages where people were trying to get him to join the gang, and he, in the text messages, he wasn't definitive about yes, no, maybe. They never really could place him in the car. Like, that was their theory. The only DNA they had was his hand on the hand was on the handle. Well, they knew he was in the car. They couldn't prove he was in the car. Like, they didn't have any DNA inside the car as it related to the bodies, And then when the defense, during the defenses, when they were presenting their case, they were able, in my mind, to give us reasonable doubt, because they were saying that Melly left the studio in the car where the incident happened, but then the people who were in the other car, it was two cars. The people in the other car testified that Melly actually got in the car with them later on and was with them when the incident took place, right? So that was a surprise. That was a shock to the prosecution, but that's not going to be a shock the second time. You see what I'm saying? They were able to shock the prosecution with that alibi, but they're not going to be able to, you can't do it twice. Yeah. So I wonder the bottom for high functioning drug addicts, the ones that have a great job, pay their mortgage, and do show up mentally and physically and supporting others. It's like an anomaly. I know people like that too, and eventually it does catch up with you. It doesn't catch up. It takes a lot longer, but eventually it does catch up with you as well. I mean, at a certain point, it's only so long you can burn that stick, because eventually your body craves more. Eventually you get bored. Like, again, it takes time. Hey, Lemon Kush, it takes time. It does take time. Okay. DJ Mustard won a major, they say he won. Well, he did win. In his divorce case with his wife or ex-wife. She wanted $87,000 a month in child support. The judge said, no, that's a lot. That's too much. She's getting $24,000 a month. I still think she won. $25,000 a month in child support? And you got 4 little kids? So which means you're going to be getting that for at least the next, 15 years? I think you're good. But where she came out on the losing end is the judge is going to keep the prenup in place, which means that basically he gets to keep everything else. Like, the judge isn't going to give her anything else. She's going to get her, I don't even know if she's going to get alimony, child. The thing I hate about this situation, and I don't know nothing about them personally. I don't know these people. I don't know nothing about these people other than what I see and what I read. But here's what I hate. They were together for years. Like, she said that they used to sleep on the floor together. Like, she was been with this man when he didn't have nothing. She was a ride or die with this man when he didn't have nothing, right? They got like 4 kids. They've been together for like 10 years. They get married. See, where you made your mistake was you signed a prenup. I'd have never signed no damn prenup. But okay, they get married. You sign a prenup, and a year later he divorces you. See, this is stuff that and I'm not, y'all know I'm usually not the person coming down here like advocating for women to get all these ridiculous amounts of money and stuff. But here's one case where I feel like she deserved it. You've been riding with this man. Y'all been sleeping on floors together. Y'all didn't even have no furniture. Y'all been together since before y'all had furniture. You have 4 kids with him. Y'all been together for like, I don't even remember. I know it was double digits that they've been a couple. Y'all get married, and literally a year later, I almost feel like it was a plan. I almost feel like he set her up because he got her to sign a prenup, which I would have never signed no prenup. Not in this situation, I wouldn't have. Now, y'all know I'm all for a prenup. If I meet a man and he already a millionaire, baby, I don't care. Give me, okay, boom, 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 blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna get my money I'm gonna get my money. Trust and believe. I'm gonna make sure that if we get out of this marriage, I'm gonna be good. That's another conversation. I teach y'all about that on another day. But ain't nowhere in the world I would have signed no prenup. We were sleeping on floors together. I ain't signing shit. But you signed a prenup. Y'all had this elaborate wedding, and a year later, what happened in a year that didn't happen in them 10, 15 years y'all were dating? What happened? I almost feel like he set her up because maybe I don't know where they live. I don't know the laws where they live, but maybe where they live, she could have got common law, or because they had been together so long, like maybe he went to a judge and the judge explained, not a judge, a lawyer told him, well, y'all been together, y'all got these kids, da 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 da. I almost feel like he set her up because that was just too easy. That's not why Kendu got a settlement. That is not why Kendu got a settlement. I don't know. These people just know what's in the blogs. Makes me wonder why they were married. Yeah, a prenup could have worked in her favor. She should have went to her own lawyer to get off. Oh, she went to his lawyer. Never. No. You always get. Hey, Jonturius. Did I say your name right? Jonturius. Hey, boo. Jonturius. I like that. Hey. Right. What happened in that 1 year that didn't happen in all the other? I'm sure he cheated. I shouldn't say that, but I feel like he probably did. Okay. Y'all probably done been through the storm. Y'all done been through the fire. Y'all done been through it all, and y'all stayed together. But all of a sudden now that he got a prenup, oh, thank you. I said it right. Whoop, whoop. I said, ain't nowhere in the world. See, that's the stuff that I'm talking about. That is the stuff that I am talking about. Women. So you got caught up, girl. You got caught up in the cars and the houses and the money, because now this man is a damn, I don't know, but he got a lot of money. He's one of the hottest DJs in the game. He's probably getting paid $1 million a drop. Like, I don't know, I'm exaggerating, but he's getting a good amount of money every time he do a song, right? He like DJ Khaled status, right? He's making the money. But at the end of the day, I just don't get it, y'all. No, girl. No. You better make that $27,000 or $24,000 a month work for you. Now, I don't, Corey, you said no alimony. I don't believe I read that she's getting alimony, but I could be wrong. They were only married a year, though, so I don't think she's getting any alimony. I honestly don't. But we go, child. Now, the reason why Kendu got money from Mary J. Blige, the same reason why Kevin Hunter got money from Wendy, because he was acting because Kendall was her employer. Kendall was her manager. And as a result of their, what's up, Dub? Hey, J Dub. As a result of their relationship ending, he lost his employment. And so she had to pay him because his quality of life changed as a result of the relationship ending. Her mistake wasn't in her prenup. Her mistake was allowing him to continue to be her manager. The same thing happened with Kevin Hunter. Kevin Hunter kept getting paid as long as the Wendy Williams show was on the air. Kevin got money. You notice Kevin's money problem started when the Wendy Williams show went off the air. Yes, he got a lump settlement from Wendy, but he also was still on payroll of the Wendy Williams show. Remember when he sued after the Wendy Williams show ended? Remember he sued the management company, the people who owned the Wendy Williams show, for wrongful termination because he was trying to get money. It was a money play. But because of his relationship ending with Wendy Williams, he lost his employment. So it's almost as if he was getting unemployment, right? And that's the same thing that happened with Kendall. That's how, child, we did this. We broke this down. One of my videos with Simone with Girl Is That Legal, child. We broke down the whole Mary J. Blige divorce and why she ended up owing him. That's how she walked away. It wasn't the prenup. The prenup didn't do her. It was the fact that he was still her manager. Even though, like J Dub said, he was out there in them streets using her money to, wine and dine his mistress, just like Kevin was doing, using Wendy's money to wine and dine. So, y'all gotta be careful. Y'all think y'all out here, y'all got it all figured out. You out here employing these men. Child, Young Thug was denied bail again for the third time. Listen, they said that this trial has been going on for 6 months. And they have not one juror seated on the trial. They have gone from 28 defendants to 10. They said this is on track. The YSL trial is on track to become the longest running trial in the history of Georgia. It has already been 6 months, and there's not one person seated on the jury. Child. Kevin is suffering now. He is. Yep, Jeff Bezos was smart. Now his ex went on with her life and is remarried. I mean, she got a good little piece of change too. She like Bill Gates' wife. She walked away with a big old chunk of change. Big old chunk of change. Now what kind of sorcery is going on? Right, Bobo Love. I don't know if I want it, but listen, wanting to be on a jury and being able to get out of the jury, but y'all done seen some of these shenanigans. Remember the one juror that went on vacation? Remember the one juror that went on vacation? She said, listen, me and my friends, we done pay for this good Airbnb down to the Mexico where it's going to be 20 of us and an Airbnb that's only supposed to be for 10. We done already paid for this trip, okay? I done already got my Spirit Airlines ticket and I am going to Mexico, okay? I'm going to be a twerking, hot girl summering all up on my timeline. And when I get back, Judge, I'll get back. Remember that? Then remember the other juror that was audio recording the trial and got in trouble for recording the trial. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is why they can't get nobody on the jury. This who keeps showing up, okay? These are the people that are showing up, okay? And I told y'all know how I feel about serving jury duty. Now, I told y'all about the people that don't go on jury duty. This is who we get stuck with. Actually, Bezos' ex-wife getting divorced again. See, she didn't. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to all of y'all. And I mean this with all the sincerity that y'all, please must hear all the sincerity that I'm about to give y'all in my voice. Right, dropping pills off in front of the judge. It's just craziness going on down to that YSL trial. Let me explain something to all of y'all. And I mean this with all the sincerity in my heart. And y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I'll be lying to y'all on purpose. If I fuck around and marry a billionaire, and he divorced me, because he gonna divorce me. I'm not going nowhere. He gonna have to divorce me. He gonna have to divorce me. I ain't going nowhere. Listen, he can cheat in peace. I don't care. He can travel the world with his boyfriends. I don't care about none of that. If I marry a billionaire, he gonna have to divorce me. And I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all what I know. So if he ever divorced me and I get me a nice little settlement, like that $100 million, $150 million settlement, I promise you I'm never getting remarried. I'll have me a boy toy. I might have me a pay for play. But I ain't never getting married. I promise you that. And ain't nobody staying at my house regularly. I'm telling you. Because I don't even want you. Don't get no mail here. Don't leave no toothbrush. You can't say that you squatting. None of that. I promise y'all. I ain't never getting married again. Why would you get remarried? Why would you do that? What's wrong with these people? Thank you. It's time for me to get these nails done. I'm trying to hold off as close as I'm getting them done probably Wednesday. I'm gonna get my mani-pedi, eyebrows, and all that done. You know, getting ready close to Jamaica as possible. I really don't feel like redoing this, but I feel like I do. I feel like I need to do something. I feel like if I was going with a man, I would care more, but I feel like I'm not. So I'm not sure. But anyway. But yeah, listen, and I'm telling y'all what I know, not what I think. I'm never getting remarried. That don't mean I'm not going to have no man. That don't mean I'm going to be like Oprah. Let me find my Stedman. Be like Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. I ain't never getting married. I wish I would. I wish I would. Yes, hot girl summer. Shoot. What you talking about? Anyway. Just let me stay in the pool house out back in the orchard. Exactly. I would have to. There's certain. Now listen. There's certain friends of mine that would be on payroll. I have certain friends that would be on my payroll. They would be on my payroll. They probably would be around more than the man would, because I don't want him to get no ideas. You don't have no claims here. Child, because she didn't believe she would get $1 billion. I don't care. She has a record divorce settlement of over 160 billion. Let me. You mean she got? Let me explain something to y'all. Let me walk away from a marriage with 160 B with $1 billion plus stocks. I am never getting married again. I don't care what kind of mandingo he show up with. I don't care how good he look. I don't give a damn. First of all, I ain't gonna be nowhere long enough to get married to nobody. With $160 billion, I know y'all know I'm never gonna be home. I know y'all know that. Y'all know enough. I'm broke now and I ain't never home. Don't let me have no money. Maybe she religious. I ask for forgiveness when I get to heaven. I just ask for forgiveness because I'm not. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Right, J-Dub. She already won. Hell no. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on. All right, my niece ain't dropped down yet, but I'm gonna go on and do it. We got some black girl magic in the house. Alpha Kelp Alpha Sorority Incorporated is the first sorority, fraternity, what have you, to start a credit union. It is officially open. We've seen the lines of all the pink and green to go deposit their money and invest, and I am here for it. Shout out to the ladies of pink and green, okay? Shout out to Alpha Kappa Alpha, all right? I am here for all of that. The Deltas are in Indianapolis this week, and they have their honorary members, which include Supreme Court Justice, I can't never say that woman's name, Ketanji Jackson Brown, and Deborah Lee. It was a couple of other people. I don't have the names in front of me, but those are the two names I remember off the top of my head. So shouts out to a little black girl magic. Okay, self-care is not you an AK, you an Aka. Go on, girl. Yes. Okay, look at all my Akas and my Deltas in the chat. Go on, drop down in the chat. So shouts out to you, ladies. Shouts out to you. Okay. A little black magic. Okay. Magic Johnson was a part of the investment group that officially acquired the Washington Commanders, aka it was made official on yesterday. As a lifelong diehard fan, I welcome it for so many reasons. But shout out to Magic Johnson. Now, Magic Johnson now is a part owner of the Dodgers, a WNBA team. Hold on, I have it in front of me. I don't know why I'm trying to remember. I have it right here. Hold on. Shout. The Sparks, the Dodgers, and a soccer team, the Los Angeles. Oh, I cut it off. So, Friday, Magic Johnson. Oh, he and I think it was for $6 billion. Yeah, $6 billion. Now, listen. Let me say this to y'all. I'm tripping. Hold on. I just got a text, like a random text. Somebody was like, "You're tripping." I don't know if they're like in the clouds or I don't know. I guess I'm about to find out. Okay. So I'm here for it. As somebody, like I said, I welcome it. I look forward to seeing, what types of things are going to happen. Listen, I have never been a Dan Snyder fan. I have always thought that he was a boy. And as a fan who have gone through the fire and the storm, I'm just here for it. And shout out to Magic Johnson, creating generational wealth. Okay. Creating generational wealth. Me too, Dub. Me too. Oh, okay. Yes. So, right. You own everything. Right. Magic moves quietly. Yep. All right. Where we going next with my list, child? All right. I got a few more things to say. A little bit of YouTube news, because what time is it? Okay. A little YouTube news. So, a little YouTube gossip. So Zeus Network had a party down at their new headquarters, okay, down to their new headquarters, celebrating their 5 years in the game and opening up their new headquarters. He only owns 4%, Bobo. I don't care. 4%, 2%. I don't care. He made history. He was the first black man to be there, so I'm gonna give him to that. Hey, Jonathan, what's up? You made me lose my train of thought. Hold on, what was I saying? Oh, the YouTube news. Well, YouTuber King Payne was there along with Armand Wiggins. And I don't know if you guys know the backstory, but King Payne and Armand Wiggins used to be friends. They've known each other since elementary school, middle school, something like that. They grew up together. They've been best friends or friends. I don't know about best friends. Well, earlier this year, they fell out. And they fell out over some YouTube mess, which I think is ridiculous that a friendship that you guys have been friends since y'all were kids, you allow YouTube drama to come in the middle of it. To make a long story short, Armand Wiggins felt like King Payne was moving funny because he felt like King Payne was becoming friendly with his ops, with Tasha K, and things like that. And he allowed Tasha K to drag him on his platform. And, they fell out. Well, both of them were at the party. And allegedly, they almost fought down to the Zeus party. Now, of all the people down to, now that's, I'm oversimplifying that, y'all. I ain't about to get into the whole history of King Payne and Armand Wiggins, okay? I don't have the time for that. But of all the people that could have fought at a Zeus party, Armand Wiggins and King Payne? You mean to tell me that Natalie Nunn and all them bad girls were on their best behavior? You mean to tell me that Jocelyn was on her? I don't know if she was there now. I'm just going through the people who's on Zeus. Jocelyn didn't act the fool down to the party. You mean to tell me that all them bad boys? I know Jonathan Wright was there. I know he was there. You mean to tell me all them bad boys showed up and acted like they had some sense? And it had to be two YouTubers damn near about to fight down to the Zeus. What is wrong with y'all? I hate to see it. I really didn't report on it, but y'all, I had to bring y'all a little bit of that. I had to bring y'all a little bit of that. I had to bring y'all a little. So that's that YouTube news for y'all. That's the YouTube news. All right. Now over in Housewives world, let's talk a little bit about what's going on down to the Housewives. Christopher Milan, I don't know. I think Christopher Milan, I think he's still beefing with Zeus, child. I think he's still beefing with Zeus. You know, Christopher Milan be down there at the Bigo, and I don't know nothing about the Bigo, but they be over on the Bigo beefing and stuff, child. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about Bigo. I told y'all I downloaded the Bigo app for like, I think all of 48 hours. I said, this is not for me, okay? I felt like Nene in that famous clip. Ooh, the ghetto. That is how I felt. No disrespect to the people who be down to the Bigo, but that is how I felt, okay? I did not understand it. It was shit flying around. I didn't know what was going on. I had old white men trying to send me stuff, and I didn't know what kind of app I had stumbled into. Okay, that was in the early days of Bigo, because they were like, "Oh, people was telling me go over to Bigo. You can make money on Bigo. You can make money easier and make more money on Bigo than you can on YouTube." So me and Abby downloaded the app, and we took our ass over to the Bigo, and baby, me and Abby called each other. I said, "Girl, what is this?" She said, "I don't know. What is this?" Somehow Abby stumbled into a room with the white. Listen. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Some of y'all might like it, and that is fine, but baby, it was not for me. That was Stereo, Jonathan. Now I liked Stereo until the people over at Stereo got mad that all the YouTubers came over there, and then they changed the rules about, because I was winning money and shit. I was getting money on Stereo. I like Stereo, but they changed the rules over on Stereo so that the YouTubers couldn't make money anymore. So I said, well, time for me to pack my bags and go. Okay. Yeah, they be big deal. Yeah, Bigo is a whole nother world for me. You know, a whole new, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So over to the Real Housewives world. Erika Girardi, she won her appeal, baby. She done got them $1 million, them earrings back. Remember them $1 million earrings that she was fighting over and she lost them? Well, she appealed it. Her and her attorneys appealed it. And the attorney said, and the judge said she has every right to those earrings. You can't take them women's earrings. She didn't know where the money came from. Those her earrings. My only concern is the earrings were already sold at auction, weren't they? So how did she get them back? I mean, does it void out the auction sale? Because I distinctly remember that the earrings went up for auction. We had a whole conversation about them earrings going up for auction and how they didn't appraise for the amount of money that allegedly they were worth. Remember, we had that whole conversation down here, y'all? So how does she get them back? She'll have to give them back. So the auction house will have to refund her money and she'll have to give them back. So I feel like they shouldn't have been allowed to sell them until everything had been adjudicated. They shouldn't have gone up for auction. Right? That's how I feel. Hmm. Well, she won them earrings back. Now, Bethany Frankel is over in the Housewives world causing strife. She said that it's time for the reality people to unionize, and they need to go on strike too. Now, let me say this. This is a case of right message, wrong messenger. Because I can't stand Bethany Frankel, and I can't stand nothing that come out her mouth. I promise y'all I can't. Can't stand her, okay? Don't even know that much about her, but I can't stand her. All right. My thing is, y'all know I am very pro-union, and I'm always down for workers getting their due. And I do feel like there are some reality shows, you know, all reality shows ain't equal. And there are some reality shows where people really do just get exploited. You know, they really just get exploited, and they really are not paid for their pain kind of thing, you know. But she ain't the right messenger. And then they got, here go Jonathan. And then Nene, of course, is amen and everything. Girl, you're not the right messenger either. And I know Jonathan ain't gonna agree with that. I don't know how some of them aren't on strike already. Candy, Kenya, Garcelle, or SAG. How are they still filming? Because they're not filming a scripted show, right? They can still work, right? And none of them are currently filming. I think Beverly Hills just picked back up, but Kenya and Candy, they're not filming. This stuff has already been filmed. They're not. Now, maybe the reunion, when it's time to do the reunion, but they're not filming. Hey, Queen of Harlem. Hey, my love. Millionaires don't need unions. They have lawyers. But see, that's the problem. All of these people aren't millionaires. See, that's the issue. Everybody thinks that actors and actresses are all Denzel and Julia Roberts. They're not. There are a lot of actors. I mean, remember the story, the famous story a couple of years ago of the guy, I can't remember his legal name, but the guy who played Jeffrey on the Cosby Show, who was working at Trader Joe's. And he is a working actor. Like, he was like, look, I mean, I need my insurance. He was working at Trader Joe's to keep his insurance because he wasn't working enough to qualify for SAG, insurance. Remember, he explained why he was working at Trader Joe's. And he's been a working actor. I mean, but everybody, you know, people think that all actors and actresses are millionaires. Oh, you mean Bethany? Child, yeah, Bethany, she need to go sit down somewhere, child. Okay. Yeah, okay, Mimi. I know what you're saying. Now you're talking about Bethany. Yeah, Bethany. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I mean. Like, right message, wrong messenger. Because ain't nobody listening to Bethany Frankel. Okay. So again, I don't have an issue. Thank you, L Love. Thank you for the cash app, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. L Love, that's my boo thing right there. She be looking out for me. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Sorry. Oh, okay, Mimi. No problem, my love. No problem. You know, sometimes when these comments come up, they come out of order. Okay. My bad, y'all. I got distracted by that. Okay. All right. Well, speaking of reality TV, we only got a few more to go, child. We only got a few more to go. First of all, let me say this. Fuck you, Florida. That's all I got about that. We'll talk more about that over on the Teacher Project 2.0. You know, Florida passed their new standards in teaching slavery. I am gonna say this though, but I am gonna say more over on the Teacher Project 2.0. But let me say this, and I really mean this with all the sincerity that I have in my heart. With all the sincerity I have in my heart, I really mean this. I understand people need to make a living. I do, and I understand that everybody can't quit a job, and everybody can't totally change their life. I get it. I totally get that. But what I am going to say is, there's already a teacher shortage in Florida. Well, there's a teacher shortage across the board, but there's already a teacher shortage in Florida. And with that being said, I will be so interested to see the numbers for teachers in the state of Florida going into this school year. Florida goes back before we go back up here. Florida probably going back in another couple of weeks because they get out earlier than us. So they're probably going back maybe in about the next 2 weeks. Florida's going to be getting ready to go back. And I will be very interested to see how many vacancies they have. And I would love to see the numbers. I would love to see when I know we can't get that specific, and I know they would never honestly give us those numbers, but I would love to see how many teachers have quit over the summer. Yeah, I just feel bad for all of the teachers who are in the state of Florida for so many reasons. We've been covering over on the teacher project. This really was just the final nail. Like, stuff has been happening. I mean, when we talk about the book banning and all of that stuff. But again, I don't have time. We'll talk more about it on the teacher project 2.0. I don't have time to get into that right here. Okay. Love Island. Now, y'all remember a couple of years ago, I think this was still during the Panorama. If I remember correctly, I feel like this was still during the Panorama. And Love Island came on because it came on before Big Brother. And I stumbled into Love Island. Y'all remember, for those who've been rocking with me for a while, I stumbled into the Panorama. I mean, into Love Island. And it was a totally useless show. But it was like my guilty pleasure. Remember, we actually talked about it. I think I did reviews on it. I got Abby watching it. I made Abby start watching it, right? Wait a minute, hold on. Chloe says they're already suffering and my district has 3,000 plus openings. Wow. Yeah, I know they down there. The Kappas are down there for conclave. But remember, the Kappas said that they would lose so much money by pulling out at that point. But I certainly don't know what the numbers look like. Yeah. So let me read y'all the story. Let me read it. I think I took a screenshot of it, I believe. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get y'all the article. Let me read it to y'all. What's happening with Love Island, child? What's happening down to the Love Island? There's a lawsuit that's been filed. And I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about Love Island. Let me read y'all this story first, and then we're going to talk about Love Island, child. Here it is right here. Okay. And it's moved to USA. It don't even come on. It came on Channel 9. The guy who owns TMZ, that's his show. Oh, really? Oh, God. Well, there you go. Two ex-crew members of the show, Jasmine Cresswell and Alex Rinks, suing NBC Universal for many unethical practices, including watching contestants shower without permission, providing unlivable spaces for contestants, and even purposely sabotaging a Black woman's chances of success on the show. According to the lawsuit obtained by Radar Online, Cresswell and Rinks claim that they worked on the show. They immediately grew concerned by the show's labor practices. Rinks says the villas and contestants stayed in were completely unsanitary with inadequate plumbing, inoperable bathrooms, and clogged showers. Rinks also claimed the producers purposely deprived them of food to create drama for the show. In the bathroom, producers who had access to the camera would allegedly watch the female contestants shower without their permission and sometimes comment on their bodies. They even alleged that producers encouraged female contestants to engage in sexual acts with the male contestants, even if they knew it was no interest. Now, the biggest shocker of the lawsuit is their claim of alleged racism towards one of the Black contestants. Serenity Springs, That girl name is Serenity Springs. This girl mama named her Serenity. That's a name they made up for her. That can't be her legal name. Her name is Serenity Springs. Okay, let me just finish reading. Cresswell alleges other producers called Springs a bitch. Oh, excuse me. A bitch, dumb, and disgusting, while repeatedly interrupting or obstructing her ability to forge connections with male cast members, thus sabotaging her chances on the show. One of the main producers reportedly instructed all producers in an internal walkie system, don't let Serenity talk to any man. The ex-producers say when they did raise these concerns, 2 days later, they were fired. The lawsuit seeks unspecified damages. Now, let me say this. The season that I watched was in Vegas, so I didn't watch, because Love Island really is, they're like on an island, right? But because it was during the Panorama, they were actually in Vegas. They were at, I think, the Palms Hotel. They were like on the roof of the Palms Hotel in Las Vegas. So it was a little different because they were staying at an actual hotel. The conditions probably were different. But let me say this, and I remember saying this. I don't know if y'all, because this is how the show got me. So this, for those who don't know what Love Island is, this is how Love Island works, right? You've got a group of women that, of course, all bikini ready, right? They're all bikini ready. You got a group of men that, got all of them got six packs and all that good stuff, right? They're introduced to each other and they pick each other, right? So they go through these different challenges, and then at the end of the episode, or they stretch it out for like 2 or 3 episodes, they have to pick somebody. So one week the women are in charge, the next week the men are in charge, and vice versa. So you say, oh, I picked so-and-so, and that's like your boyfriend or girlfriend for the week. They sleep in the same bed. Once they've claimed each other, they sleep in the same bed and all that kind of good stuff. They do these challenges, and then somebody gets voted off, right? So even if you don't get chosen, it doesn't automatically mean that you get voted off, but you got to kind of work to try to get in where you fit in with somebody so that, when the vote comes around, you get to stay, right? Y'all, it is totally, it's just silly, right? But the season that I watched, they had Justine Lovejoy, I think is her last name. Might not be her legal for real name, but Lovejoy, I believe. She was the only black girl in the beginning, because it's one of those shows where they keep bringing new people in and mixing it up and flipping it around. She was the only black girl. So the first time it was time to pick people, nobody picked her, right? Nobody picked her. She had this terrible ass weave. I said, now, girl, you knew that you was going to be in this situation for the whole summer, and they got you in here with your hair looking crazy, because she couldn't do a wig, right? And she probably didn't want to do anything too ethnic. She didn't want to do braids and y'all know what I'm saying? So she had this horrible, every time they were in the pool or every time you could see it was bad, right? And I felt so bad for her because nobody picked her at first. And she scraped all season. Like, she scraped all season. She ended up winning, though. And the guy that she ended up picking at the end was a black guy. Now, I think they was playing the game to play the game because, after the show, they did all the publicity and then they broke up. But I was here with I was so happy when I saw Justine win. But only reason why I stuck in there is because I felt so bad for her in those first couple of episodes. I felt so bad for her in those first couple of episodes because I was like, it is so obvious that none of these guys, even if there was a black guy there, he didn't want her either. He went straight for the white girl. Well, I think she's Latino. But he wasn't even thinking about Justine. And I'm not saying that he had to, but I'm just saying it was one black guy and one black girl. And I felt, thank you, Mrs. Parker. It was a mess. It was a mess. And L Love, you said she should have worn a turban. But the problem is, like I said, I don't think she wanted to do anything too ethnic. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Justine is a beautiful girl. I still follow her, and she does all of the challenges and all that. She's made a whole career of being. She's now part of of that bubble. She does the the MTV the challenges against like the real world, and now Big Brother is a part of it and stuff like that. She's actually beautiful. I think, and Justine, listen, and Justine is bad. Okay, Justine is bad. But I felt so bad for her on her season. That's why I stuck in there, child. That's why I stuck in there. But she had to scrape, honey. This is it right here. This is her. That's just for those who don't know, that's Justine. It's not gonna focus. Come on and focus. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. But she's beautiful. I mean, she's beautiful. And like I said, I still follow her on social media. I think she just celebrated. She's got 500,000 followers on Instagram now. So she's definitely doing, she does her product placement stuff. She moved to LA because she was living in New York, I think at the time, or New Jersey. She moved to LA and, she's doing really well. Like I follow her on Instagram, and like I said, she does the little challenges and stuff like that. So, but I can definitely believe that there are some things put in place to obstruct especially the black girls from winning. I definitely believe that. You ain't got to convince me otherwise, okay? Because I saw how they treated Justine. I saw how things went for Justine, child. Hey, Tasha, how you doing? Johnny, right. In the beginning, it was just Johnny, and then Caleb came. I think the whole summer it was just Caleb, the two black boys with Caleb and Johnny, and then Justine, and I think they brought another black girl in, and then she got voted off rather quickly. I think they had one more. Get that. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Quintessential. I need to order some Avon today. I need to order some Skin So Soft for my trip to Jamaica. Thank you. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for ordering. You are always ordering from me. You are always one of my regulars. Okay. All right, y'all. I was gonna talk about this Dwight Howard situation, but I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't think I care. I don't think I know enough about it, and I don't know if I care. Have y'all been? I know El Teddy talked about it. Have y'all been doing this? Following this Dwight Howard situation? He's been accused of forcing a man to have a threesome. I don't know. Look, I don't know if I care. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like I never want to see anybody being taken advantage of and forced into these situations. Like I don't mean it like that. But I just feel like I need some more information. That's that's on most reality shows and how we end up with the cookout on Big Brother. Exactly. Exactly, boo. Exactly. And that's why I was here for the cookout. I was here for the cookout. The way they did that, baby, was so strategic. That was so, oh my gosh. Tiffany don't get enough credit. I mean, she does, but she doesn't. Um, I thought Dwight was out the closet. I didn't know nothing about him being in the closet. I did not know. Um, the Real Housewives of Potomac ladies started off with some bad weaves. They did. They did. Hell, the early years of Real Housewives of Atlanta, they started off with some bad wigs. I ain't gonna say nothing, but them wigs wasn't wigging. All right. In the latest saga between Tasha K and Cardi B's attorneys uh have filed paperwork to subpoena Tasha K's husband's assets. Now, let me read you what it says. Now, this is coming from Baller Alert. According to court documents obtained by Hip Hop DX, the rapper served Chekina Kibi, which is Tasha K's husband. She calls him Check. Tasha K's husband with a subpoena. It's called Deuces Tectum earlier this week. Now I'm gonna have to ask Pam what that means. Deuces Tectum. I don't know what that means. Okay. With this subpoena, Cardi B and her attorneys can examine all of the couple's assets in Miami on August the 7th as part of Tasha K's bankruptcy filing. This examination will be recorded on video. The examination may continue from day to day until completed. If the examinee receives this notice less than 14 days prior to the scheduled examination date, the examination will be rescheduled upon timely request to a mutually agreeable time. Last month, Cardi B was told to stop pursuing Tasha K for payments after Tasha K filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Listen. Tasha, come here, Tasha. Girl, you're not smarter than them. You're not smarter than them. You signed everything in your husband and your kid's name. You went into court and said you only make $9,000 a month, but your husband makes $50,000 a month. Girl, what? Okay, Vintage says, I think subpoena duces tectum means that they have to present the information requested to the court or face consequences. Ooh. Ooh. Simone already gave us the game plan why you think Cardi couldn't figure it out. Right. And Pam said the same thing. Pam was like, her attorneys are just going to be filing some motions. Because it is so obvious what this woman did. Like, it is like a 5-year-old could follow these breadcrumbs. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, girl, it is so obvious. And then you went into court and it was so obvious what you were doing in court. Girl. Girl. All right. It's 170 of y'all in this chat. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all want a live review of Bill Collective tonight? First of all, do y'all want a live review tonight? Do y'all want a live review tonight? And your choice is Bill Collective or Ready to Love. So drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. You want Bill Collective or you want Ready to Love? Now, I'm be honest with y'all. I'm a little partial to Bill Collective because I feel like we're gonna get to see the further of this storyline with Glenn. Matter of fact, do y'all want Bill Collective? Because I feel like that's what I want to talk about if y'all want one. I feel like I want to talk about, I don't care about Ready to Love like that, child. Y'all know I'm going to be talking about Ready to Love on Tuesday night live over on Sabrina's, child. ML Michael says they're allowed to ask for this info because Tasha filed for bankruptcy. The IRS wants to know all that information too. You better tell it. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Bill Collective. I see one Ready to Love. Okay. The IRS will investigate next. How are you living that lifestyle on 59K? I don't watch either, so okay. So can't say, girl, whatever you do, child. Whatever one you do. Don't watch Ready to Love. Okay, so is that your vote is Bill Collective? Okay. All right. I see 3 for Bill Collective, 1 for Ready to Love. They're coming for her. She in trouble. They know everything. Oh well. Really, Wack was tussling with Tasha. He sent all the info to Cardi about the money. They ain't need Wack 100 to send nothing. I promise you. Listen, when I reported to y'all what happened in that bankruptcy hearing, again, a 5-year-old could follow them breadcrumbs. Like, girl, like you put stuff down like 2 Louis Vuitton bags, but when the judge asks you about them, oh, I don't know where they are. Girl, what? First of all, if that's your biggest asset is 2 Louis Vuitton bags, then you need to reevaluate your life. And I mean that to all of y'all. And we know that in Tasha's case, those are not really her only assets. But if you look at your assets and your only assets are designer handbags, you really need to reevaluate your values. I'm just saying. And I don't mean that no disrespectful way. I love y'all. But if those are y'all only assets, I design handbags. I need y'all to work on a plan. I need y'all to do a vision board. I need you to get your credit together. I need you to figure it out. Buy some stocks. You don't need good credit to buy stocks. Buy some stocks. Okay? Do some things. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And I ain't rich by any stretch of the imagination. Y'all know I'm not. I get up and go to work just like everybody else. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all. Okay, well, let me get over here. Let me see what these people talking about. So I'm a little late. So let's do Bell Collective comes on at 9, right? So let's plan for 9:30. Wanda, we can't get both. Baby. I love y'all, but I don't have it in me to do both tonight. I'm sorry. I don't have it in me. You might get it before the weekend is over, but I cannot commit to both tonight. I can only give y'all one tonight. I'm sorry. So at 9:30, we'll be back here for Bell Collective. Okay. Love y'all. Thank you for L Love. Thanks again for the for the Cash App. And Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. Love y'all. Mwah. I see y'all at 9:30. Peace. Yeah, it could have all been avoided, child. Exactly, L Love. Exactly.